This video is designed to help you start a tattoo business. At the end of the video, you'll find a valuable gift. It's a tattoo business plan that you can download, and will lay down for you, step by step, everything you need to know to start a successful tattoo business of your own. If you are new to this channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button for more videos like this. There's more to learning how to open a tattoo shop than just being great at tattooing. You have to be good at customer service and know how to run a business, too. Much of a tattoo artist's time is spent speaking with customers and coming to agreements on art and pricing. Consider how much more time shop owners spend resolving grievances, taking care of business operations, and handling staff needs, in addition to handling their own clients. Of course, another option is to run the core aspects of the business without maintaining a client roster of your own, but that depends on your personal preference. And nothing says that the owner of a tattoo shop has to be a tattoo artist, but they must be intimately familiar with the ins and outs of the industry and the tattoo community. No matter what, there's a lot to consider when starting and running a tattoo business. But you don't have to go it alone. Professional organizations, like the National Tattoo Association, can help with professional connections, best practices, and resources for shop owners and artists alike. If you are going to start your own shop, make sure you know what you're doing. Not just in tattooing itself, but also in running a tattoo business. You can do this as a novice tattoo artist by becoming an apprentice. As a business owner, you can achieve this by taking business courses, or working your way up in an established shop. Getting your feet wet without all the responsibility is a great way to figure out if you've got what it takes to go it alone. There's more to running a business than just providing a service, and you can find that out firsthand before putting your own capital on the line. If you aren't an artist yourself, but would like to own a shop, consider partnering with a seasoned tattooist who knows the industry. You'll still want to do just as much research, and put in just as much effort, but a working relationship with a talented partner could be key to setting up a successful business. A tattoo shop is just like any other business. It's going to require a comprehensive business plan that includes the same basic foundations. If you've already worked in a tattoo shop, then you'll have a leg up. You'll need to deal with hiring, staffing, and payroll. Each of these requires making decisions about how you want your shop to be structured immediately and in the future. Be prepared to handle multiple roles for as long as necessary. Consider getting help where you need it. If you know the finances are going to stress you out, budget for a professional accountant to track earnings, expenses, and keep you in the black. Determining overhead is key to determining if your shop can be successful. So, don't skip this step. You probably already suspected that there are many legal requirements for owning a tattoo business. And, surprise! You're right. They also vary state by state. The AAA Tattoo Directory is a great place to start. It offers a full listing of states and their tattoo regulations, including health and safety concerns. Laws are laws and you have to follow them to stay in business in your state. Make sure all of your permits and licenses are in order. In fact, it's a good idea to have an attorney double-check all your paperwork, for your own protection. Your tattoo shop is going to require some specific features in order for your business to run efficiently and well. These may be specific to tattoo shops, so in some cases, the location you choose might not have everything you need. Partitions, sinks, restrooms, or other requirements can be added, but keep an eye on your bottom line. These expenses, if shouldered by you, will need to be added to your business plan. You may be able to negotiate changes to the place with the owner, if you plan on renting. These additional costs will need to be factored into your agreement before signing a contract. Other factors for the location should be the amount of traffic outside the shop. It might be more expensive to choose a location in a trendy, upscale area, but it will also mean more visibility from potential customers more likely to be flush with cash. Once the location is chosen, you get to have fun with your space as you furnish and decorate. Things like lighted tracing tables, reclining chairs, large mirrors, and supply carts will be needed for each station, along with all the tools of the trade. Some shops choose to sterilize their tools using an autoclave. Others will use disposable tools. You will have to determine which is right for your business based on cost and preference. You're also going to need the basics like computers, printers, paper, general office supplies, internet, and, of course, a phone. Complete your shop by creating your tattoo shop's interior ambience. The art, paint color, and furniture you choose for the lobby area sets the tone for your shop. Choose carefully. How do you want people to feel when they walk through the door? Set the tone appropriately with that first impression. Marketing. Before you get tattooing, you're going to need to build the hype. Start marketing your shop about 30 to 60 days prior to the grand opening. The sooner you can start spreading the word, the better. You can market using paid advertisements on the radio, through flyers, and across social media platforms. You can purchase digital ads to run locally and spread the word to a specific demographic. There's always old-fashioned word of mouth too. Encourage people to visit your shop on opening day with special giveaways and events and to rate your artists based on past work they've done. They can also like and share your posts to help you build momentum. The next part of the video is not specific to the tattoo business. Nevertheless, this knowledge is essential for success in the tattoo business, as well as in any other business. Ignore it at your own peril. Operating a successful tattoo business will depend on the following 4 conventions. 1. A practical plan, with a solid foundation. 2. Dedication, and willingness to sacrifice, to reach your goal. 3. Technical skills. 4. Basic knowledge of management, finance, record keeping and market analysis. As a new owner, you will need to master these skills and techniques if your business is to be successful. 1. Does your product or service satisfy an unfilled need? 2. Will your product or service serve an existing market in which demand exceeds supply? 3. Will your product or service be competitive based on its quality, selection, price, or location? Market analysis. For a small business to be successful, the owner must know the market. To learn the market, you must analyze it, a process that takes time and effort. You don't have to be a trained statistician to analyze the marketplace, nor does the analysis have to be costly. Analyzing the market is a way to gather facts about potential customers and to determine the demand for your product or service. The more information you gather, the greater your chances of capturing a segment of the market. Know the market before investing your time and money in any business venture. The following questions will help you collect the information necessary to analyze your market and determine if your product or service will sell. This brief exercise will give you a good idea of the kind of market planning you need to do. An answer of no to any of the questions indicates a weakness in your plan, so do your research until you can answer each question with a yes. 1. Do you know who your customers will be? 2. Do you understand their needs and desires? 3. Do you know where they live? 4. Will you be offering the kind of products or services that they will buy? 5. Will your prices be competitive in quality and value? 6. Will your promotional program be effective? 7. Do you understand how your business compares with your competitors? 8. Will your business be conveniently located for the people you plan to serve? 9. Will there be adequate parking facilities for the people you plan to serve? Planning your startup. The following questions are grouped according to function. They are designed to help you prepare for opening day. Merchandise. Have you decided what items you will sell or produce, or what services you will provide? Have you made a merchandise plan, based upon estimated sales, to determine the amount of inventory you will need to control purchases? Have you found reliable suppliers, who will assist you in the startup? Have you compared the prices, quality, and credit terms of suppliers? Business records. Are you prepared to maintain complete records of sales, income and expenses, accounts payable, and receivables? Have you determined how to handle payroll records, tax reports, and payments? Do you know what financial reports should be prepared, and how to prepare them? Finances. A large number of small businesses fail each year. There are a number of reasons for these failures, but one of the main reasons is insufficient funds. Too many entrepreneurs try to start and operate a business without sufficient capital, money. To avoid this dilemma, you can review your situation by analyzing the following 3 questions. 1. How much money do you have? 2. How much money will you need to start your business? 3. How much money will you need to stay in business? In order to answer the second question, how much money will you need to start your business? You need to prepare an estimate of all your startup costs. Here is a list of items you may need to take into account. Note that this list is for a retail business. Items will vary for service, construction, manufacturing or online firms. Decorating and remodeling, fixtures and equipment, installing fixtures and equipment, services and supplies, beginning inventory cost, legal, professional fees, licenses and permits, telephone utility deposits, insurance, signs, advertising for opening, unanticipated expenses. Now, the answer to the third question, how much money will you need to stay in business? must be divided into two parts: immediate costs and future costs. From the moment the door to your new business opens, a certain amount of income may come in. However, this income should not be projected in your operating expenses. You will need enough money available to cover costs for at least the first 3 months of operation. The following list will help you project your operating expenses on a monthly basis. Typical expenses for 1 month may include your living costs, employee wages, rent, advertising, supplies, utilities, insurance, taxes, maintenance, delivery, transportation, miscellaneous. Now sum up the total estimated monthly expenses and multiply it by 3. This is the amount of cash you will need to cover operating expenses for 3 months. Deposit this amount in a savings account before opening your business. Use it only for those purposes listed in the above list, because this money will ensure that you will be able to continue in business during the crucial early stages. By adding the total startup costs to the total expenses for 3 months, you can learn what the estimated costs will be to start and operate your business for 3 months. By subtracting the totals of the lists from the cash available, you can determine the amount of additional financing you may need, if any. Now you will need to estimate your operating expenses for the first year after startup. The first step in determining your annual expenses is to estimate your sales volume, month by month. Next, determine the cost of sales. You may want to use a spreadsheet to do this. After startup, the primary source of revenue in your business will be from sales, but your sales will vary from month to month because of seasonal patterns and other factors. It is important to determine if your monthly sales will produce enough income to pay each month's bills. An estimated cash flow projection will show if the monthly cash balance is going to be subject to such factors as the following: failure to recognize seasonal trends, excessive cash taken from the business for living expenses, too rapid expansion, and slow collection of accounts if credit is extended to customers. Conclusion: if you have carefully answered all the questions in this video, you have seriously thought about your goal. However, there may be some things you may feel you need to know more about. Owning and running a tattoo business is a continuous learning process. Research your idea, and do as much as you can, yourself, but don't hesitate to seek help from people who can tell you what you need to know. As we conclude this video, it's time you get your free tattoo business plan gift. Go to the description below this video to get it now. It is completely free, no strings attached. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and hit the subscribe button for more videos like this.